this special concert presented by the Bluegrass Wind Ensemble. I'm Ashland Mayor Matt Perkins, and it is my privilege to be your host for tonight's concert. At this time, would you please give me a warm welcome to the conductor of the Bluegrass Wind Ensemble, Mr. John Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise and remove your hats and join vocalist Cynthia Sullivan and the band in singing our national anthem.
Our national anthem is made to be sung, all of us together. Don't just listen to me, sing it with me.
Well, again, my name is Matt Perkins. I'm the mayor of Ashland, and it is my privilege to have you here tonight. I've been able to be a part of this group and see what they do and the great music they provide us. Isn't it special to have a community where you have the arts and music? Let's give a round of applause for that. Well, the first work you heard tonight was titled Kentucky Fanfare. While not presented in a traditional fashion, this fanfare uses the Kentucky state song, My Old Kentucky Home. The fanfare was written for the members of the Bluegrass Wind Ensemble as a gift to recognize their outstanding musicianship and the long-lasting friendships that keep the group closely connected. And of course, the fanfare was followed by our national anthem. Some of you probably thought you were going to hear some outstanding bluegrass music tonight. However, the Bluegrass Wind Ensemble got its name because most of the members in the ensemble are from the Bluegrass state. The Bluegrass Wind Ensemble was founded in the early 2000s. The mission of the group has always been simple: perform fun music that the audience will enjoy and that musicians will want to play. Morning, noon, and night in Vienna. Well, you have, this was tough. I tried to read this script earlier. Is it Soupe? All right, I can do this. While few of Soupe's operettas survive in the stage repertoire, his overtures are often performed in concert. Morning, Noon, and Night in Vienna was a play by Franz Xavier Toll, staged in February 1844 with incidental music by Soupe. Production lasted only 3 performances, but the overture has remained one of Suppé's most popular works. The overture does not reflect the plot, the music of the play, nor any musical depiction of the times of the day in Vienna. Rather, like a Rossini overture, is designed to capture the attention of the audience. Suppé's overtures have maintained their popularity in modern media, and listeners may recognize this particular piece from the 1959 cartoon directed by Chuck Jones, Baton Bunny, or Baton Bunny, in which the character Bugs Bunny is a famous conductor and must overcome various obstacles, including hopping audience members and wardrobe malfunctions, all while leading the orchestra performing Suppé's delightful overture. hard to imagine a summer band concert that does not include the works of famous American bandmaster John Philip Sousa. In 1925, Judge Kennesaw Mountain Landis, baseball's high commissioner, asked Sousa to compose a march on the occasion of the National League's 50th anniversary. Sousa himself was an avid sportsman and baseball fan, so much so that the Sousa Band had its own baseball team. Mr. Sousa was delighted with the opportunity to write a march commemorating America's pastime and penned this march titled The National Game. Side note, watch out for the occasional foul ball from the percussion section.
Meet some kids, play baseball. Come on down.
Anyone attending tonight's concert certainly anticipated listening to some heavy metal music. I think of Marshall Salisbury, I think of Andy Jones, I think of Kevin Smith. These people love heavy metal. And so with that, tonight the band has just the thing to satisfy those head-banging desires. Tiptoe Through the Tulips, which was originally published in 1929 by Al Dovin. In recording history, it includes Nick Lucas, Johnny Marvin, Roy Fox, It was featured in Looney Tune cartoons. There's a theme here. And in the movie, The Confidential Agent and the Pink Panther Strikes Again. Perhaps the most famous recording of this song was a 1967 revival by the Humane Society with the lead singer, Tiny Tim, and his ukulele. Today's parody of the classic features the heavy metal section of the band, the tuba section. Throughout his career, John Philip Sousa was disappointed by the lack of public enthusiasm for his songs. Sousa could count among his friends some of the 20th century's finest American songwriters, Irving Berlin, George Gershwin, and Victor Herbert. But for all the success Sousa's marches have enjoyed, to this day his songs receive few performances. However, the lyrics and music live happily ever after in one of Sousa's delightful songs titled, "I've Made My Plans for the Summer." This captivating work is a piece of true Americana. It's a popular song written as a solo for voice with band. The clever lyric shoots, strolling on the white way, the main thoroughfare in the park, and listening to the band, all while she rejects an admirer because she made her plans for the summer. But she tells him to ask again in the fall. Tonight, we ask that you welcome back vocalist Cynthia Sullivan to the stage as she joins the band in presenting this forgotten Sousa gem, I've Made My Plans for the Summer.
A man that I met who was handsome, like dashing, like strong as a fellow should be. I met him while striding the white way, the bright way. I stopped when he came up to me. He could not resist it. He said, please excuse me. Say but the word and you never will lose me. Please don't forget I am of the smart set. May I call when the summer is here? I said, nay, on your way. I've made my plans for the summer. I'm dreaming of happy days when I hear the roll of the drummer, the music the big band plays, with wooing and cooing at twilight and shooting the shoots after dawn. From here to here, that is what I'll do down at Central Park. I met him again in the gloaming while roaming alone on the silvery sand. He seemed very happy to meet me and greet me and gave me his strong right hand. He said, can't we marry? There's something about you, something that tells me I can't live without you. Well, I replied, give me time to decide. Call again when the summer is gone. Till that day, fade away. I've made my plans for the summer. I'm dreaming of happy days when I hear the roll of the drummer, the music the big band plays, with wooing and cooing at twilight and shooting the shoots after dawn. From here to here, that is what I'll do down at Central Park.
If you spend any time in Ashland, you will see the beautiful work of the Southern Hills Garden Club. Founded in 1954, the Southern Hills Garden Club of Ashland has promoted all aspects of gardening, focusing on conservation of natural resources, education, civic beautification, horticulture, and floral design. Tonight, the band would like to invite Kathy Setterman, Terry Van Hoos, and the members of the Garden Club to come up on stage. Yep, you all. The group's looking a little dazed and confused.
Work hard.
Hot out.
Yeah. If you knew this was going to happen, they probably wouldn't have shown up. Big crew. All right, guys. In appreciation for your continued efforts to keep our city looking its best, the band will premiere a new work titled Pedal Parade. They want to present you with a copy of the score as a gift of appreciation.
Yay.
For those in attendance tonight, you will be the very first people to ever hear this new work for the band performed publicly. We hope that it will be an adequate musical representation of the hope and optimism the Garden Club provides our community. Thank you again to the Garden Club. Please enjoy Pedal Parade. Wizard of Oz is a 1939 American musical fantasy adventure film produced by MGM and the most well-known commercial adaptation based on the 1900 novel The Wonderful Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum, notable for its use of Technicolor, filming technology, fantasy storytelling, musical score, and unusual characters. It has become an icon of American popular culture. It has also featured what may be the most elaborate use of special effects in a film up to that time. Musical selections within The Wizard of Oz remain some of the most cherished and memorable pieces of music in American musical film and theater. This medley includes In the Merry Old Land of Oz, Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, Follow the Yellow Brick Road, We're Off to See the Wizard, If I Only Had a Brain, and the Academy Award-winning Somewhere Over the Rainbow. America the Beautiful is one of the most beloved and popular of American patriotic songs. From time to time, it has been proposed as a replacement for the national anthem. Its lyrics were originally published as a poem in 1875 by English professor Catherine Lee Bates, who was inspired by the sights of our country during a summer trip to Pikes Peak. The melody was composed in 1882 by organist Samuel Ward as a tune for the old hymn, O Mother Dear Jerusalem. He received his inspiration during a summertime ferry ride from Coney Island. This stirring arrangement for the concert band was crafted by notable composer, arranger, and conductor Carmen Dragon. Ladies and gentlemen, before we close tonight's concert, we want to make sure and I'd like to thank my city team for helping out with chairs for our musicians on stage, Amber Berry with our Parks Department for helping secure the bandstand for tonight's performance. Thank you to Logan Skidmore, Dexter Kidd, Guy Molinari, and for helping move the equipment. We also want to thank our vocalist, of course, Cynthia Sullivan, and the Burnout Baptist Church for feeding the musicians. Big thank you. Another big thank you to the Southern Hills Garden Club for all their hard work and dedication. And we really need to thank these musicians, don't we, guys? We need to be thanking you for coming out and supporting events like this. Let's do that. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Tonight's final work is, for tonight's concert, the final work is The Stars and Stripes Forever. It was composed in 1896 as Sousa sailed back home from a long European vacation. The inspiration for this march was born of a combination of homesickness, fond memories of his time as the director of the Marine Band, and his stirring recollection of the American flag flying over the White House. The resulting march became his best-known work, and in 1987, it officially became the National March of the United States of America.
Folks, I'm just going to say a couple things before we end. First, thank you all so much. This is a great crowd for this concert. Thank you for attending our concert tonight.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to make sure you really understand how special this is. This band meets once a year, and the first time they got together since last year was yesterday. And yeah, we've rehearsed. Yeah. We rehearsed for about 2.5 hours yesterday afternoon, and for about an hour and a half today. That's the only rehearsal that this group of musicians has had, so that's incredibly special. I also want to point out something else that's really special, and the musicians didn't know I was going to do this, but I think this is important to note. I would like any of the musicians that are on stage right now, if they are a educator of any sort, retired or otherwise, to please stand. So if you now, I want the next group to stand up if you are in training to be a teacher. If you're studying to be a teacher. I know we had a few of those. I just want to point those folks out because it is so special to know that your kids are taken such good care of when they're in school. Thank you guys again so much for coming to our concert tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you again next year, the Thursday or so before the 4th of July. Thank you guys very much.
Oh.